listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. Tonight, we're going to, what? Oh, it is December 14th, 2023. Glad you could be here with me. All right. So tonight, we're going to talk about how the hell do these aliens build this shit with claws, 3 fingers, fuzzy hands. How? Lizard people? How? How can they be that delicate of a creature with hooks and claws and hairy palms? How are they getting in there? You know, and they're getting in there looking at that and they get cutting it, making it. Not Bigfoot. Not a gray. I don't see a gray with those stickly, spindly little fingers. You kidding me? We're going to talk about that. Oh, we just did. That was it. Well, you guys are great. That was fun. Good show. Good times, huh? We got more to do. Unfortunately, I think we've got some work to do. Welcome to the show. Like I said, we've got a plethora of things to talk about tonight. So I'm glad you're here. No, I'm all right. I'm glad you're here. You want to take a look at what's going on? Look, it's over for me. It's done. Thank you. Oh, somebody. What the hell? That was an interesting little message. Let's see. Who these? Oh my goodness. It says 5 messages and there isn't. There's just one. Yeah. That's weird. Well, let's do a little roll call. We'll get going and the show will take on its own. You too. You too. Ross Snyder, welcome to the show. David Wilcox, not Wilcock, welcome to the show. Dorothy Hawkins, welcome to the show. Josie _UK, what do you say? How do you be? Welcome to the show. Why oh why fools? Why oh why? All right, What the fuck? What was that? What? Hold on. I don't understand what just happened, so hold on. Wow, I don't know what the hell that was. Shit. You know, I hear noises every now and then, but what I just heard had to have shown up on the show. It sounded like, and I don't have an ice maker, but do you guys know what an ice maker sounds like when it drops the ice into the bucket from the freezing device and then the lever falls and the ice falls in the ice tray? That's what it sounded like twice. I don't have an ice maker. I opened up the refrigerator, looked, but it sounded like shit was falling and hard. I had to get up and find out what the hell's going on, but nothing. I thought maybe somebody was knocking on the door. Nothing. It's not that type of neighborhood. Everybody's old. Nobody goes out after sunset. If they do, it's in an ambulance over here, you know. Wow, that I just oh man. Oh, you know, I want to see if you guys if you can hear it. That was bizarre. I'm gonna see if I can hear it. Here we go. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. I'm almost there. Oh my god, I spent I got it. Oh yeah, you hear it. Listen. All right, that was right behind me. What do you say? How do you be? Welcome to the show. Why oh why fools? Why oh why? All right, fuck. Dude, that's not fucking funny. Oh, look at this. There's new, check this out, guys. So now there's new timeout lengths for those of you. Now we can put people in timeout for different lengths, ranging from 10 seconds to 24 hours. Oh boy. Got it. Let's see. Who's this? Marcel, let's see what we can do. Put user in timeout. If you're in, I just want to see what it looks like. Oh, look at that. 10 seconds, 1 minute, 5, 10. That's cool. Nah, we're not going to do that to good old Marcel. Man, that noise was loud. And it was right behind me, but, oh, I know what that sound was. Hold on. Yes. It was this. It was this. I can't believe it. Oh my God. Yes. Yes, it's confirmed. Confirmed. What okay. So I have a plastic dresser. Well, it's plastic. It's drawers. They're just plastic. You could, you put them in your closet. I've got one in the hallway. It's got my hats on it and everything. But anyway, it was that. That's the noise. And when I went to look at it, the bottom was opened. Like something was trying to get in there. I don't know if you guys remember when I first moved here, when you have a sink, usually there's cabinets underneath it. You can put your Drano under there, your Windex, and all the other stuff, right? And that's what we do. And I had to tie a piece of string around the handles next to each other because they were trying to get out or in. I don't know, but during the show we kept hearing the cabinets boom, 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 banging because I put the string around the handles, and whatever it was I think it was pawing at it. But I had a guy come out and look. There's no holes in there, man. There's no way it's a raccoon. Oh, my house is just freaking on fire. There's so many things I don't talk about because I know you guys would look at me like, this guy's crazy. Well, I'm telling you, this is why I love what we do. I don't know. But that was a cool sound that we heard. That was right behind me. It was that dresser drawer. This is crazy. Crazy. It really is. You don't have any idea how crazy that was loud. Listen to the show. Dorothy Hawkins, welcome. C_UK. What do you say? How do you be? Welcome to the show. Why, oh, why, fools? Why, oh, why? All right. Man, that's creepy. That's not just something falling over. That was something either trying to get in a drawer. I can't believe what's happened. There's no signs of any raccoons. We've had people come in here and look. There's no way they're getting in this house. And if they are, I'm going to see it. They poop wherever they go. I haven't seen any poop. Hair usually. Maybe I'll get something would show up, but nothing. Welcome to the show, everybody. We got a little distracted with the little bit of poltergeist activity here in my house. That was so loud. I'm telling you, man, that was a trip. Right behind us. That was a trip. God, it was loud. Wasn't it? Yeah, Bob, I'm inside though, man. I like your profile picture. Welcome to the show, everybody. Just unbelievable, right? It never ends. Never ceases to amaze me. This beautiful, beautiful world we live in. I'm telling you, man, it is unreal. I don't know. Anyway, it's over with. Let's move on. Why do I have this open? Hold on. Weird, man. This is bizarre. Am I on the right day? What day is it? I'm telling you, man, I'm freaking out right now. I feel like I played some things and I updated and I cleaned my area up. And yet I'm looking at stuff that I could have sworn I deleted today. Well, I know you guys want to talk about UFOs and stuff. So when paranormal activity happens, everything must come to... I could do an EVP session real quick. Let's see. Let's do an EVP session, all right? See if anything happens. Where's my recorder? What should I use? Should I just use the camera? All right, we'll just do that. All right, hold on. Let me get that. All right, we're going to record. Do an EVP session. All right, we're going to do a 1-minute EVP session. See if we can catch any creatures, critters, and cows in my house. Hey, is there a spirit in my house? Make a noise, please. Can the spirit who moved something just a few minutes ago say something or move it again? Why do we have to yell when we do that? Can you hear me, silly? That was weird. I was talking about why, oh, why fools. Why, oh, why? Why, oh, why, please? I'm trying to reach out now. Can you say some shit? Move something? There was a tap right over here. Oh, spirit, oh, spirity, ghosty guy or girl or thee, they, them, you, she, he, we, 5, 6, 7, 8. Please come out. Please, show me who you are. Make me not crazy. But you all heard it. You know you heard it. I played it. Come on, EVP fella. Before I go, I forgot to tell you, your mother's a whore. Your sister? Your father? Don't tell me you're the whore. Usually that works. All right, we got a EVP session to listen to at another time. You don't want me to waste your time. You want to hear it? All right, let's see. See if we got an EVP out of all this. Ready? I went 1.5 minutes. There's critters and cows in my house. Hey, is there a spirit in my house? Make a noise, please. Can the spirit who moved something just a few minutes ago say something or move it again? Why do we have to yell when we do that? Can you hear me, silly? That was weird. I was talking about why, oh, why fools. Why, oh, why? Why, oh, why, please? I'm trying to reach out now. Can you say some shit? Move something? There was a tap right over here. Oh, spirit, oh, spirity, ghosty guy or girl or thee, they, them, you, she, he, we, 5, 6, 7, 8. Please come out. Please, show me who you are. Make me not crazy. But you all heard it. You know you heard it. I played it. Come on, EVP fella. Before I go, I forgot to tell you, your mother's a whore. Your sister? Your father? You know, everybody's got their style. Tonight's show is brought to you by Santa. Santa's coffee. It really is the red nose of summer. Winter. Damn it, I knew I was going to mess that up. Take 2. Today, this show is brought to you by Coffee by Santa. Ah, the rich, bold, dark, smooth silkiness of Santa's, energy, how else do you think he gets to all those children in the middle of the night and say, she got magical powers? Actually, that's a Hawaiian blend. It's a really good coffee. I just can't remember the name. Then it must not be that good. All right. The problem with ufology is everything. Everything. Oh, hold on. Jeanette throwing down a $5 super chat. Super dono, by the way. It's a dono. It's a donation with no emoji or message. It's pure love from Jeanette. Thank you, Jeanette. Mucho gusto generoso, sister. Hey, if you want to help support GoFund, I know it's the holidays, but we got. You can go. I don't know what I was going to say. You can go to Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description. If you want to help support ufology for truthology, how do they say it over there? Oh yeah, we say it here. Yeah. I don't know. What a truthology. Truthology for ufology for you. So, I got to show you this. Let me show you this. Somebody sent this to me, right? I don't want to say who, but let me show you this. They believe it's a UFO. I know it's not a UFO. But check it out. You make the decision. This is here for teaching purposes because this is not a UFO. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Check it out. See? That's it. I mean, what else? No, I'm kidding.
Could be a drone.
Could be. Light's really bright for a drone, unless you're directly underneath it.
It's actually flying away from me.
Nope, it's coming right at you. You were half right. Now watch.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh! FAA lights. It started to flash. That's right. Because that's an airplane coming at you. And now it turned right or left. And of course, people are out there. They send me things. That is reason number 62 why I don't like dots. You see why. You can't get much out of that. So, respectfully, thank you very much for sending me that. I did email you back, told you why I thought it was a plane, and I'm pretty sure I would bet my life on it. Yeah. It didn't work. All right. Well, thank you for sending that to me, by the way. That was really nice. Can I just say I'll just say the rocker dude. Yeah, that's good. All right. I was blown away by this next video. I've got to show you this. I'm just wetting palates right now. We're just getting into it. This is how we do. Now, GoFund is going to show you this right now. This is amazing. I said go.
Is a crack in the big rock. It's almost done.
Just like my ass. Oh! Whoa, what the Of course, I grabbed the wrong thing. Unbelievable.
Okay. Idiot. Is that a Herc down here? Oh, yeah, I think that's a Herkimer. Yeah, that was definitely a crystal that rolled down there. Ready for the swipe?
Wow! How?
The point. Yep. Love doing the Alright guys, check it out. Cleaned up. This is super cool because there's actually calcite crystalline collusions. Alright, see this? See how the light shines and all the little crystal faces? That's recrystallized. Here is a crack in a big rock. It's almost done.
Pretty wild, right? That's what I want to do. I want to go cracking rocks and skulls. Huh? I just had two 10 milligram things. What are they called? Soft chew. So, hold on. This 2-minute video will it could open your eyes, because you see, I'm morphing into the belief more than ever that, like, we just heard those noises behind me, right? I don't know what it was. Nothing was really different except for that drawer being pulled out a little, but I doubt it was like that, because I go down that hallway 20 times a day, and I would have kicked it if it was open 8 inches like it was. Something tried doing something in the hallway, and there's no evidence for it. Nothing. I have nothing. This is typical. Just like police. They don't prevent crimes from happening. They always come after the fact. They're not enforcing any laws. They're not doing it. They're not saving anybody. It's very rare. And a cop's job isn't even the most dangerous one of all. Just so you know, it's not even in the, I think, top 10. Maybe close. Maybe 6 to 10. I don't know. But just listen. This is really crazy about, I don't want to say who it is, but it's Bashar. See, the reason I play this stuff and why I'm playing it, because I know it's out of character to get into this stuff, but that's what I said earlier in the year, and I said it a few weeks ago. There's something going on with the alien, I don't know if you want to call it visitation or alien presence, let's say that. You've got this so-called alien presence, and then you have this so-called spiritual presence, and they're both combining, doing similar things, or they are the same thing. But what are we? Where do we come from? All that stuff. And the reason I play these videos from these kinds of people, it's because we need to pay attention, at least just a little bit more.
I die.
You wake up into spirit again, remember? You've never left.
What'd she say?
What happens when I die?
Oh.
You wake up into spirit again, remember? You've never left. You just wake up from this dream.
That's bullshit.
Kind of in the same way, I would imagine that if you have a dream at night when you're sleeping, and it seems so real, and then you wake up and you go, as real as that was, this is who I am. So when you die, as real as this seemed, oh yeah, this is who I am. I just had this amazing dream, and I'm going to learn from it.
Hold on, how many people here believe in that? That we're living in a dream? How many? I want to see a 1 in the chat room if you believe we're living in some sort of reality that isn't real. That's what he's saying. That's what it is, real, because we're imagining it and it's happening in our mind, which makes it real. But he's saying it isn't. And when we die, we're going to wake up and say, I can't believe what I just learned. because maybe I live to 80, which is, a little bit more than average. 76 for males, I believe it is. 73, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not long enough. But I don't know who said it, but imagine if it's true that we go back into our regular being when we're done here and be like, oh, wow, what a dream. Really? You can look at this guy's face and I'm telling you, he doesn't even believe what he's saying. What is that? Is that Dr. Evil right there?
But this is me. And every level is probably like that. Oh yeah, this is who I am.
A big disappointment.
So I think it's a series of aha wake-ups into going into spirit and dying. And certain things seem to happen similarly for a lot of people in terms of you kind of like, okay, I'm looking back at this life I had. Again, you're kind of reviewing the dream. You learn from it. You might meet other beings that have gone on before you.
What a cop-out answer. That's the biggest cop-out answer. So it's pretty much when you die, it's just like game over. Time to put another quarter into the machine.
That are happy to greet you, crossing over again or waking up. So I'm like, hi, you've been asleep. Hi, welcome back. Good morning. And you have different possibilities. Time and space are way more flexible there. You can manifest things probably pretty quickly, almost instantaneously, and make them seem very physical and very real, even though they may not be.
Did you see him? Did you see it? Look at his eyes.
Quickly, almost instantaneously, and make them seem very physical.
He's lying. Make them seem. He doesn't even believe what he's saying because it's all bullshit.
And very real, even though they may not be. That seems to be typical patterns people report from things like near-death experiences. But it's, I think, kind of like waking up because this is a dream.
So all our loved ones, our soul groups, shall we say?
You can have soul families, yeah, absolutely. Friends, families, why not? You have them here. No reason not to have them there, and they probably start.
So why don't you go out and just kill everybody like a video game? Right? It's just a dream. Nothing bad can happen. What a horrible thing that he's saying there. He's giving people false hopes. I can't stand that shit. I hate it when they do this. False hopes. That's what he's given. It's amazing. It seems like a dream, but it really isn't. I mean, come on. We both know it's not a dream. It's real, but it feels like a dream. You want me to believe that with no proof whatsoever? Hey, I love a good story, and I would be thrilled to know that when I die, I just go back and review everything. That's it. I just wake up in my office. Man, that was a trip. That's what I'll say. Whew, living like that Giordano character took a lot out of me. You want to get some coffee up the street, Ed? And that's it? Now I live my life as that salesperson in the other room? Follow the white rabbit? Are you kidding me? Here's another 20 milligrams. I mean, really, I just don't understand it. It's like you have no proof, but you want me to believe it. I mean, really, unbelievably, baby. Like some ball, you know what I mean? It kind of sound like so.
There. Since this is a dream, the soul families really are probably more there than they are here, even though they can choose to say, all right, I'll share this dream with you and I'll have an incarnation. But in reality, the spirit is not in the body is in the spirit. Because again, all you're doing when you die is, I'm expanding my focus. I'm taking the glasses off, taking the tunnel vision away. Oh yeah, look at how much more there is. Look at how much more I am. I remember now.
All right. It seems I need to make an announcement. It seems there's this problem in the chat room. And And I don't understand why. But the rules of being in chat room at GoofOn. You want to swear? Swear. You can't say the C word or the N word. You know what I mean. Anybody can say anything they want almost. Rich Giordano is an idiot. You don't ban that person. If Rich Giordano is an effing idiot, then you time him out. Now you can time him out from 10 seconds to 24 hours. So you will be able to tell how violent your crime was depending on how long you're timed out for. 10 seconds? I think 10 seconds is good because it gives people like, oh shit, they can time me out. Fuck, I better not say anything. As long as there's no violent, like somebody was timed out because alien girl, Amy, was asked the question, why do you touch your hair so much? Something like that. I'm paraphrasing. They were timed out for that. I mean, that is so not even close to being a mean thing. It's creepy. No. Nope. It's a question. And you guys, I may do without moderators altogether. I may do that. Yep, even people who've been here. I'm thinking about just getting rid of moderators. Nobody's blue. And it's the Wild West all over again. And I'll tell you why. Do you know you can moderate yourself? That's right. If you hover over somebody's name and pull up, I'll even show you. You can block people, right? Here, let me pull up my own show. Hold on. All right, so here we are, right? It's catching up. Gotta wait for it. So I'm gonna click on Diane, let's just say. All right, where are you, Diane? Here you are, right? What do we got? 3 holes over here, 3 circles. Add as moderator, hide user, put user in timeout, remove, report, pin message. Oh, it's different for me. However, if you guys click on this, you will have options as a non-moderator to block that person from you seeing them. So if you guys want to hover over a name or press and then right click or press the 3 dots, you could just put your cursor over there at that person's comment, their name, and it'll pull everything up. So you won't have to see their comments anymore. You understand? Somebody you don't like, you can actually block from seeing everything they say. And if you did it now, it would remove everything that's been said by them. They don't even know you did it. And it looks like you're ignoring them because you don't even know the comments are there. So you guys can moderate yourselves. And I suggest doing it because I can't keep stopping the show to worrying about what's being said in the chat room. This used to be a place where people can go and not have to worry about being timed out or banned for stupid shit. But the moderators, you know, they have their own thinking. What they may think is time-outable offense, I wouldn't think so. But everybody should see that if there's no swearing and they called me an asshole, that's fine. But if they said, Rich is an asshole, we're going to get him the hell out of here. It's not that hard to figure out. It really isn't. It's called best judgment. But you guys are here on your own time, right? I get it, and I appreciate everything you do. But we can't be timing out people or blocking people because you don't like what they said. You know, you get a little power, don't be abusive with it. And that's not to anybody in particular. I'm just saying it. You know, you want to get mad at me? Get mad at me. It's my channel. I want to keep the integrity of the chat room intact. People are bitching and complaining to me every day. I was timed out for this. Why I didn't. And I look and I'm like, Jesus, you didn't even say anything. It's almost as if you guys are against me. That's what it feels like when you're timing out people like that for no reason. Because if I was that person and they got timed out for nothing, I tell you what, I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't go back to that channel. So let's just put your emotions aside. Everybody. If you don't want that person bugging you, block them yourself. You can do it. Let's not be martyrs here. All right? Believe me. Let's not be martyrs. That ain't happening. I mean, really not that difficult. All right, back to work.
The Department of Defense, ironically enough, to finish the very mission they gave me in the first place. I didn't ask for it. I'm not a UFO guy, not a ufologist. I never have been, I never will be. I'm a counterterrorism and counterespionage guy. I do counterintelligence, counterinsurgencies. That's what I do. And it just so happens that in 2008, I was asked to apply those same skill sets into the UFO
community. Got it. Just your daily reminder. So, moving on. All right. Oh, tomorrow's show, we're going to talk about the moon. A little bit. All right. So why did a small group, 5 Republicans, including the House Speaker, head of House Intelligence Committee, and the Senate Minority Leader, kill that legislation? Does anybody know why? I'd like to know why. One explanation is that these specific congressmen are in on a decades-long cover-up. Of course they are. Yet somehow the long-serving Senate Majority Leader isn't, which is weird. See, this is so bizarre. I have a different theory, this person says. These congressmen also don't necessarily know what is going on. But they are so addicted to government secrecy that they will reflexively fight for it, even when they have no rational reason to do so. Well, they do fear creating a framework for more transparency, knowing if it's a success, it could possibly spur more legislative action in a similar vein. But Jesus, man alive. Leader Schumer cannot be that guy. Very strange world we're living in right now. All right. I'm going to pull this up just because I need a minute to find something here. This is footage of the tsunami. I don't know which one. But this is really freaking cool footage, though. Never seen this before. Anyway, there you go. Whoa. Oh man, that's a whoa, man, that's scary. All right, I have got some important information, and this comes from Anjali, believe it or not, of all people, right? She's actually more into this subject than I gave her credit for. But Anjali sent me this. I believe it was her. And here we go. It says, and I'll show it to you. I've got it open in 2 places because I'm going to read it. Yeah, let's go. That's good enough. That's all I can do. So it says here, hey, you mother's monkey. Let me just do this. It says here, I'm having a hard time with this thing. Shut it. Anjali says, this is an example of how the people's UFO UAP disclosure movement is being torn apart from the inside. Say what? These are basic tactics being actively developed against UFOX daily and blasted on repeat across platforms, and it's all done so from behind the wizard's curtain. Below, and I'll read them to you, are some basic standard operating procedures, or SOPs, for players to target individuals and communities, the target, in psychosocial and information operations warfare. This allows the player to create, drive, and control the desired public dialogue, narrative, and to control public narrative. Thank you for reading. Number uno. Identify the target. In this case, think ufology, experiencers, thought leaders, whistleblowers, and I'll even add my own, influencers. Number two, they generate, this is recognizing the warning signs, okay? Standard operating procedures for players to target individuals and communities in psychosocial and informational operations warfare. Number two, they generate fear of the target by assigning speculative, malicious intent and manipulating contexts. Oh. Number three, create victims and outrage in the public sphere. Just so you know, this is what Lou Elizondo did. Offer no solutions. My God, what can we do? I don't know. What do we do? Beats me. They really got the wool over our eyes this time. What do we do? You assign oneself the role of protector of the target's victims. Oh, okay. Next one is assign oneself the role of savior of, I already read that one. Of savior instead of protector of target's victims. Next, generate and feed reactive divisiveness within target's community. Yep, that's what he did. Next, convince others that specific strategies and tactics are the answer to their fears. They will solve the problem for the public good. My God, that's what I say. What we do is for the greater good of ufology. They're convincing themselves they're doing it for the public good, whatever that is. Create fear and hatred of targets' affiliations. That you've seen that. They didn't just go after me. They went after Dorothy. They went after Beep-a-da-boop and Samo and others. Diane even. Harass and disparage targets' affiliations. Pretty much just said that. Engage in public character assassination aimed to defame the target and to destabilize the target's interpersonal relations. They did that to me, especially Scambian and Fessler, the Fist. Regularly demonetize. Oh, I'm sorry. I said that wrong. Oh, YouTube? Nah, never mind. Regularly demonize to keep outrage hot and current. Next, be a dichotomous player so as to be trusted on both sides in order to destabilize the target from within. Genius. And last one, for ufology, players would likely masquerade as publicly known advocates, promoters, economically profiting from ufology / experiences / thought leaders / whistleblowers by day, while also acting under anonymous cover to discredit, defame, and destabilize ufology experiences, etc., etc. So that is pretty easy. That was an easy thing they could do. It's very easy to manipulate, capitulate. I just wanted to say it. No, it's easy for them. This isn't a joke. They take this very seriously. That's why they're good. That's why they come after us. And they're all right with it. Nothing happens to them. Jesus. The son of a bitch, the Fist, told everybody live on air to go harass my channel, my people, and everything else. You all know it. The thing is, none of these guys would do it in person. Not one. It's time to take my pill. But the ufology we live in, seriously, I know we joke around here. I joke around all the time, but I think I'm pretty mature adult. When it comes to places where you're supposed to be the adult, you can't just walk into a room and start talking to people like they're children. What would you like to do today? Would you like to talk mean? Really? Do you want to hurt me? You want to punch me, don't you? How's the baby? Are you okay? And this entire community is run by people on that side of ufology. Now, I know some of you who are on that side of ufology. I'm talking about the left, in case you didn't know. When I say that, that's what I mean. But I can't be upset. I'm not. I've been okay with some things, but at least they're trying. Look, the left makes it look like they're trying. This government's the worst. They do things just to look like they're in motion and doing things, but they're actually not getting anything done. They're running in space, in the same, they're not moving forward, maybe a little backward. And they come right up to where they were. That's all they're doing. It looks like they're working when in fact they really could care less. But I'm going to play this because this is the leader. This is the guy making all the decisions. You know who.
Here's a special treat for your fucking Monday.
I'm just following my orders here.
Follow my orders? The hell? What the president says?
Embarrassing. That's your president?
Staff, is there anybody haven't spoken to? No, I ain't calling on you. I'm calling. I said I have 5 questions. I don't. Anyway, I just think that there are other things on leaders' minds, and they respond to what's needed at the time. And look, nobody likes having celebrated international meetings if you don't know what you want at the meeting. If you don't have a game plan. He may have a game plan. He just hasn't shared it with me. But I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed. Both the
what?
Third world.
What?
The Southern Hemisphere had access to change it. Had access. It wasn't confrontational at all.
Thank you, everybody. This ends the press conference. Thanks, everyone.
Fucking crazy, people. This is your president, and some of you still...
I want to go to bed. That's who's running this country and facilitating legislation. He doesn't have anything to do with what the hell. This is really, that's the leader. Now you know why the ufology in the last few years has been freaking wacko oh my God. God, that was awful. What a terrible human being. God almighty. Yeah. He's number one. 100 years old. Unbelievable. Terrible. Just a horrible, horrible, horrible man. I wish the worst on him. I really do. Every day I try to remember to wish the worst. I do. I'm that kind of guy when it comes to people who want to turn my country into a communist country, a police state. Crime is okay as long as it's under 950. Do you know you can steal in California and not be charged of any crime if it's under $950? Yeah, true. I just saw the clip. Yeah. They don't do anything with them. It's amazing. I'm thinking of going to California. I need a drone, right? I need to fly, damn it. Might as well go down there, grab a few, and just come on home. Be worth the trip. It'll pay for itself. Unbelievable, this country. California has fallen off the map. It's not. I had pictures sent to me from some friends living down there, and I couldn't believe what they showed me. It literally looks like people are waiting in line at Woodstock or something. It's awful. Just awful. What they did to California, the whole West. What the hell's this? Oh, yeah. About those warning signs I read off. One of them was identify the target. In this case, think ufology experiencers, thought leaders, and whistleblowers. I don't understand. Like, I want to know what they did. You know, instead of like, here it says, this is what the SOP, standard operating procedures for players to target individuals and communities in psycho school. Did I say that before? And information operations warfare. It allows the player to create, drive, and control the desired public dialogue and to control public narrative. That's what we have here. They create victims. They create outrage. You have all seen it done here. Geez, I'd like to go back. Actually, we can go back in time and just go into the chat of my show and see who these people were and try to put two and two together. It's a long process I don't want to go through, which is why I haven't gone through it. Assign one's self the role of protector of the target's victims. Oh my God, that's Lou Elizondo to a T, isn't it? Create fear and hatred. Harass and disparage target's affiliations. This is just downright mean. This is first grade shit. All right, this is when you turn 10, 11, 6th grade maybe. This is that. These are people who were, for lack of a better term, bullied in school, or they were just outcast because they're weird. I was called weird every day, but I had a lot of friends, so I got used to being called weird. Got to have a thick skin. Yep, and I can tell a lot of these people do or don't have thick skin. Yeah, they just don't. It's as if words can hurt somebody. Only if you let it. Because I talk to myself all day long. All day. We all do it. Don't say you don't. You know? Geez, I don't know, man. I tell you what. It's about time. No. I mean, time right now. I think you and I both would agree that when it comes to the top of the hour, going into hour number 2, we have what's called a video. And I want to play that video. It's from Into Thin Air, I2TA. And tonight, we're going to look into the largest solar eruption in years, and leave the world behind. Oh, yeah, that movie. Yeah, it was all right. It slowed down for me. All right, here we go. I2T Agush. No. Bum, bum, bum.
Welcome back, everybody. It is December 14th, 2023, and we have just gone through the largest eruption on the sun since September of 2017. This event also coming on the heels of a very controversial movie that was just released depicting a very similar situation. Now take a look at this from spaceweather.com. Radiation from the flare has caused a deep shortwave radio blackout over the Americas. Ham radio operators may have noticed loss of signal at all frequencies below 30 megahertz. Now also the US Air Force is reporting this. It is too soon to know for sure, but this explosion probably launched a fast coronal mass ejection, or CME, with an Earth-directed component. At the posting of this video, we have 8 different groups of sunspots that are visible and considered Earth-facing. The group that produced this large X-class solar flare is this group right here, 3514. And even before this X-class solar flare, a group of strong M-class solar flares came from this exact area. Now, I'm sure a lot of this data will be updated over time, but we're expecting an arrival of this solar wind and energy to begin affecting Earth around 1216. So as I said before, not only is this a super strong X 2.8 class solar flare, this is also now the strongest flare of solar cycle 25 and the most powerful eruption the sun has produced since the great storms of September of 2017. And although we have the immediate effects of the radio blackouts happening as we speak, you could see here South America completely covered and a large chunk of the southern US, including Mexico. Within the next few days, we should expect to see a very large rise in earthquakes, possibly more volcano eruptions, and as we've talked about in many videos, the effect that these solar particles on the Earth's magnetic field causing physical effects to the human body. And because this situation has just taken place, these are really the only graphics we have of that X-class solar flare erupting on the departing limb towards the equator of the sun.
All right, if you want to watch the rest of that, you can go to Into Thin Air. I'll put the link in the show description immediately following the show, because I never know what video I'm going to play when it's showtime. That's why they go up after. Hey, you know, Christmas is right around the corner. Maybe a birthday for your mom. I found this very cool lamp. My mother loves furniture, loves lamps, and this would go perfect for a part of the room. But look at this. It's stained glass stacked books. If you want to get something for mom, I mean, yeah, you know, it's you get all 3 books. It says they charge you for the book. It's amazing. $30 each one. $90 basically. And check it out. It's not that bad. Hold on. Look, here's another picture of it. It's that whole desk. No, it's just the books. But it's pretty cool. I thought it would be a nice little gift if you can't think of anything. Look at it when they're off. And then when they're on, it's like the reading just comes alive. Look at that. Yeah, it could even be used as a nightlight. I don't know. It's hard to buy for moms. My mom likes a lot of trinkets and things like that, so I thought that was expensive, though. $90. Mom's worth more than that, but, you know, if it was $10, I'd get it. This is strange. Let me see what I'm looking at. Jesus. I tell you, Reddit is a crazy place. Reddit. Unless you guys have read it, this is the most wildest tweets I have ever seen. Aliens, here's one of the things it says. Alien types. aliens. There were 4 types of aliens mentioned in the papers. A large-nosed gray, with whom we have the treaty with. The gray reported in abductee cases. That works for the large-nosed gray. A blonde woman type described as Nordic-looking. A red-haired human-like type called orange. Orange, you're glad. The home of the aliens were described as being a star in the constellation of Orion. Of course, where else would it be? It would have to be Orion. Big, bright, right at the belt buckle. Take off that belt buckle. What's underneath? Nah. That's right. Pluto. Bernard star and Zeta Reticuli, however you say, 1 and 2. I cannot remember, even under hypnosis, which alien belongs to which star. That's a weird way to write things. All right. Student in the year 2963. Teacher, how did humans learn aliens were real? Well, Zingiforma quaquistra, that was their name, by the way. A random person called Jack Fudge McGee on a social media platform swore up and down he was 100% no BS, telling y'all them aliens real AF. This is right after the curriculum about social media, propaganda, and false information for political gain, and attention-seeking behavior in the early to mid-2000s of Earth. So you heard it. You heard it. It's amazing. No, it really is. So, oh no. Huh? It's so weird how some shit works. I don't get it. I don't get it. Now I'm waiting for this thing to pop up and it's not. What is this? So I don't know if you guys agree with what I said. Who is capable of building these UFOs? I'm really serious about that. I want to know how a Bigfoot can do it with big fat hands. How's he going to get in there? He's going to have to shave the shit off. You can't have hair going in mechanical places, right? Bigfoot wouldn't want to be shaved. But Bigfoot need hair. Make Bigfoot Bigfoot. Yeah, we're not going to do that to you, Mr. Foot. And you wouldn't have a gray. Would you have a gray do it? Those little spindly pricks with the thin necks and big heads? You know? You know, their head just like... They can't handle the gravity. Which is why I think the grays live underwater. Or in space. What else? The tall whites would be the only ones that could do anything, right? Unless Octopus Man or Aquaman were around. Even though Aquaman would have, what do they call that? The webbing. How's he supposed to be, you know? And you got to be ambidextrous. You got to be, you know? You got to be in there, working in there, looking in there. You're going to have, you know, to wear that goggle thing and you're sealing stuff up. How are you going to do that? You're going to burn your hair if you're Bigfoot. Who built the ships? I'm telling you, that's a question people don't talk about. Who is building it? Oh, no, you don't understand. Well, that's what they get the humans for. We built it. We? Yes. Why do you think Bigfoot is always around when you least expect it? Because he's hunting you to abduct you and take you to their planet to cook for them. Hey, that's a little misogynist. I didn't say if that was a man or a woman. It's anybody, everybody, any age, any demographic. They want it all. And they grab you in the middle of the night and boop, they disappear. Beep, and they show up and you're in a ship, Bigfoot's ship, and all around it's hairy. Now you lean back, you look at the hairy walls, the carpeted floor. It's really not carpet, it's hair. And you're like, Jesus, they can build UFOs. You know, I mean, anything's possible. What I just said happened somewhere. If you ask Carl Sagan, he's dead. I know, but if you asked him, he would tell you anything is possible in billions. Yeah, shut off. Billions. Shut off. Billions. You're gonna see the B. Billion. So anyway, I don't know what I was gonna say. All right, somebody told me to check my mail. Checking the mail. You guys ready? All right, let me pull it up. Oh, I can hear the requests coming in. Here it is. How is that? Oh, hold on. Oh, I gotta save this for tomorrow. Oh, there we go. That was just pure luck right there. I need that for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be, did we go to the moon? And believe it or not, AI analyzed pictures from the moon landings in the 69 and the early 70s, compared them to China when they landed on the moon, not with men or anybody, but just that they sent a probe down there and it took a lot of pictures. So the AI compared the two pictures and says, this ain't real, and the other one is. How does it know? Because we programmed it to know that. I'm wondering if you can influence AI because you're programming it, but if it's a learning machine, for lack of a better term, hold on a second. I am interested in something here. A lot of emails. Yeah, wow. When did those emails come in? I'll get to them in a little bit, guys. Brother. All right. Tucker Carlson has been a believer in UFOs, right? He's had everybody on that show regarding, well, not everybody. All right, I'm going to play this. It's from Tucker Carlson. This is very important. This is very important. I'll tell you why. I'm not even half joking. Now that Tucker Carlson is doing his own shtick, I think we may be able to get on. I am going to have to put a call out to Tucker Carlson again. It worked 4 years ago. It'll work again. Hey, Glenn Croy, with Glenn with 2 N's. Thank you for the $10 super dono, my friend. I really, really appreciate it. Mucho gusto. And it's a super dono. For those who don't know, a super dono is a donation with no comment or emoji sticker. It's just pure love. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you too. Right back at you. Mucho gusto generoso. And all that stuff. Giddy up. Thanks, man. Glenn Croy, everybody. And Tucker Carlson. Oh, I don't think he's a kook at all. That's just, somebody just saying it to say it. And good.
Human beings have recorded seeing strange moving lights in the sky since, well, the beginning of known history. The record goes back thousands of years. What is that? We don't know. In the United States, people have been talking a lot about these strange lights, UFOs, since the Second World War, when military pilots recorded seeing things they called Foo Fighters out their cockpit windows. They had no idea what they were. For the last 80 years, it seems like there has been a continuous increase in the sightings of these things, these UFOs or UAPs. And there's a whole industry.
So far in 35 seconds, we haven't heard anything new. Just going to keep you up to date.
That has grown up around describing what they are or may be. But it wasn't until very recently, with in the last 18 months that former government officials began stepping forward in public to say what they believe they are, people with direct, firsthand knowledge of the government's interactions.
Don't you think with David Grush, this is why I say this side of ufology, right? I blame everything that's happening because it is happening because of that side. And it's typical of that side to do what David Grush did. He feels entitled. He's got, with all of his peers feeling the same way, you're entitled to that. We're all entitled to this information. This is the entitled generation coming out against the government about UFOs. They want UFOs because they think they deserve it. We deserve it. That's what they're saying. We all deserve it. People, yeah, right. You feel entitled. I want to know what it is. Show me, show me, show me. We've got a bunch of Karens trying to get the freaking disclosure. That's the problem. You're the Karen, Rich. Yeah, well, say what you want. I'm not you. I'm not lying. I'm not a hearsay whistleblower. Oh, now all of a sudden, did you hear this? Now all of a sudden, maybe he did have, he did say he had firsthand accounts, but he just can't talk about it. Come on, Tucker.
With these objects or vehicles or people or whatever they are. One such person who has come forward recently is a longtime military intelligence officer, an Air Force major called Dave Grush.
We're seeing a different side.
Is a longtime military intelligence.
Now we see what, he's a big guy. He's got thick legs, got a little bit of a gut.
Officer,
why do you pick on people? I'm just pointing out the obvious. We never see anybody from the waist down in real life anymore. I bet you he was a fat little boy when he was young. He looks like he's got baby fat attached to him. That's my character assassination. I like David Grush. I just don't like the way he's being used. And he's now fallen for this hook, line, and sinker. He is a player. And he is using, you can see his head getting bigger with each interview he's doing. He almost seems as if I'm better than you now, right? Before he seemed like, hey, he's one of us, maybe, military one of us, but still just a regular dude.
Air Force major called Dave Grush. He's made a number of very interesting claims in public, including at congressional hearings. For example, here he is telling the Congress that, in fact, the U.S. government has retrieved bodies, or as he puts it, biologics, from crashed UAPs. Watch.
Do you believe that officials at the highest levels of our national security apparatus have unlawfully withheld information from Congress and subverted our oversight authority?
There are certain elected leaders that had more information that I'm not sure what they've shared with certain Gang of Eight members or et cetera, but certainly I would not be surprised.
Okay. You've stated that the government is in possession of potentially non-human spacecraft. Based on your experience and extensive conversations with experts, do you believe our government has made contact with intelligent extraterrestrials?
Something I can't discuss in public setting.
Okay, I can't ask when you think this occurred. If you believe
Why
we
not?
have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess?
Oh, what happened? Hold on. I don't know what I did. Damn it. Why did that happen? Because this happened. All right. Come on, everybody. Let your hair down. We've got about 20-30 minutes to go. It's the Crop Circle song with Greg Brown.
What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
Why are they? What do they mean? Again. What are they? whisper it. Do they mean? What are they, everybody? Are they harbingers of world change? Secrets in the fields.
Are they harbingers of world change? Secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change?
Good. Glad you know, when I was young, you obeyed. You didn't just, well, let me show you what they did in my family when I was growing up. There's actually a depiction of it in a theatrical way. Check it out. My house.
One pork chop. One. Hey, Frank. It's disgusting, right? Sick. We just washed the hair. You know, I work on my hair a long time.
I get two. All right. Would this be a UFO? Time to put your goggles on, folks. We're going to test whether you believe this is a UFO or not. And in a minute, we're going to bring back, are we? Hold on. I'm going to make sure that's right. We are bringing it back. Huh. All right, here it is. What do you think? I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah, this is terrible. This is just terrible. This is awful, Roger. There it is. It looks like a balloon. As a matter of fact, I see a string. Beep, 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 beep. Why don't they see the strings? It's funny how I see it. Amazing. And you're just making shit up. All right. What are we doing? Oh, right. Oh. What? I missed out. Where did this come from? See, this doesn't make any sense either. Where did that come from? Oh, check it out. Oh, hey, Goof On from YouTube. There's a new way to gift memberships. Oh my God, I can gift people? Learn how to access gifts. I can give away. That's what I wanted us to do. We're making a few changes to how we collect. What you can offer your members and how your viewers experience memberships. Each channel participating in memberships, including its offerings, is responsible for. All right, there are different plays. Blah blah. All right, once you turn on memberships, you can find this tab in the studio under Earn or Memberships. Here you can track. This doesn't tell me what I need. I'll look into that if I want to give away. Oh, by the way, it is I meant to start the 12 coals of Christmas. You know, like the 12 days of Christmas. Let me get the list. Now, there's a list I got to grab. And I don't have the coal, but tomorrow I'll have the coal. Not Nicole, the coal. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying object.
I'm back. So tomorrow, there'll be 13, 12, there'll be 11 days of Christmas left. But the first two coals go out to, who's the first one? Who gets the first one? It is, really? No, here we go. Oh, I got to go to 12. All right, so yesterday was the 12th day of Christmas. And it doesn't say, oh, this can't be right. I guess it is. The 12th day of Christmas was Grush. And then today's the 11th day of Christmas. And it says I have down here hold on. 4, 5. All right, I guess Darcy Weir. Darcy striked the channel because he gave me permission to use some stuff from a movie and then decided to strike me for using it a year later because she's a bitch. So those are the first two on the 12th day of coldness. Ufology gave to me David Grush, number 12. And on the 11th day of coldness, they gave another one to me. Weir is a girl. And then tomorrow we'll kick off 10 days left of Christmas. And tomorrow we'll have the coal ready. Not Nicole, the coal. Yeah, everybody's leaving. All right, go ahead. Go. You want to go? Go. I'm not holding you back. Not holding you back. Hold on. Let's see. Check this out. This is wild stuff. Hold on. No, it doesn't matter. Hey, we need 200 likes. If Amy with 2,500 subscribers can get 100 likes, we can get 200 with 13,000. Hey, we hit 13,300 again. That's the second time we've hit the 300 in the third. So it looks like we're not going to get to 14,000 this year, but we did get 4,722 subscribers this year. Terrible. It looks like the sea's taking a shit.
Right. 言い方も7歳だ。みんな終わりだ。
Scary. Very scary. All I know is when it comes to tsunamis, once you're in that water, you ain't getting out. 9 times out of 10, you ain't getting out. That guy was crazy. That guy was nuts. What about him? He was nuts. Absolutely. Hold on now. Oh yeah, we talked about that UFO in the beginning. Yeah, we got that. We got that. And this is from Weaponized. I wanted to continue where almost we left off, but check this out, what they talk about here. This is interesting. I'm just going to continue it. You know, Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp, those guys are everywhere, right? Why not listen to what they're saying?
We're trying to release the UAP information before Trump was ousted from power, basically. So you've got something that's quite unpredictable here. And I would also mention as well, in that a lot of the Republicans who are actually advocating for the UAP language were kind of like Trump Republicans, such as Luna and Gates, for instance. And a lot of the Republicans who are actually anti the language were kind of like your more establishment Republicans, such as Turner and Rogers, who have been there for years and years now. So you're actually kind of like seeing the UAP topic as kind of like a fracture point within the Republican Party as well.
I bet people from the United Kingdom over there and that side of the world understood what he said, because I had a hard time figuring out what he said. That's not the part I wanted you to listen to. It's got to be around here.
Where is the New York Times? Where is CBS News?
Here we go.
Where's the Washington Post? How do they possibly ignore this stuff, which they have completely, have sidestepped the whole controversy?
Hey, why aren't we asking George Knapp why he held on to that aliens crashing in Nevada for 3 weeks, huh? Why were you holding on to evidence, George? Let's talk about, you want to talk about why? You want to talk about where? Let's just talk about what happened earlier this year in June, when you withheld that information. Yeah, what about you?
The whole time it's been underway for weeks, months.
You are a hypocrite. Sit back acting like you're dropping the mic. What is that, the sit back, drop mic look? I mean, give me a break. You're a hypocrite. Now, where is this? Where is that? Well, we should have been asking you the same questions.
Absolutely. I would just say the legacy
Unbelievable.
media is
What a
dying
hypocrite.
bit by bit every single day now. And I just think they've lost the trust. Of the
really?
public. And
Genius.
Your friend Joe Rogan, has like the biggest talk show in the whole globe now, something that you would only thought, about 20 years ago was only possible if you were on the television, you were signed up by a big network. So I think that this is the rise of independent media versus the older, outdated media.
It's always been that way. I love these guys who just get into this field and they're acting like they know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. That's already happened, Yahoo. Just stick to writing and not talking.
Which is compromised, unfortunately. The fact that the Washington Post...
if other countries themselves, like if this is a technology that's far advanced and, they wanted to attack, they would. But what are the national security issues? And I think there's two.
Right.
One is if other countries are working on this, which we know, Japan just, said, we're going to take UFOs super seriously. By the way, we talked about a UFO swarm. We reported on a couple episodes ago, the world didn't know about and people haven't really picked up on yet. But we got that info from Japan. And then you look at other countries like China talking about using AI to study this. We don't want to fall behind. So the national security issue is that the U.S., with these exploitation programs, which we know they have now, that they don't fall behind. That is a national security issue if somebody else makes a technological leap forward. The other thing that I believe is a national security issue is if we keep getting fucking lied to, because you're going to have people breaking from the fold within the intelligence communities doing it the wrong way and bringing this information forward. So the fear of our intelligence agencies and the fear of our government should be if they don't level with the American and global public on this, the national security issue is people being lied to for so fucking long that they get to a point where they're going to do an uncontrolled version of getting this information out, more leaks, that kind of thing. So I would argue, trust.
So Jeremy Corbell thinks that if the government doesn't show anything, the people in the know and have the evidence are going to basically leak it out with or without the blessing. No, they won't. And if they do leak it out, it still will be blurry. It will still be controversial. It will still be, I don't see any UFO here. It'll still be shit. Shit on a stick even, It's very interesting hearing a hypocrite like George Knapp. Well, how can you do this? Is an absolute travesty.
Needs to be earned back right now, real quick, or people are going to go left when you're asking them to go right.
Catastrophic disclosure.
There we go. Something like that. I've heard that thrown around. I don't know what that means, but I get the idea.
Yeah.
That's what catastrophic disclosure is. When you give disclosure, when you have disclosure, you just do it like a Band-Aid. You rip it right off. That's what they should have done. They can still do it. Why don't they just do it? Do it right before the holidays. This way, Christmas would be great.
Yeah, people are angry right now, and I think we're going to see some of that kind of uncontrolled, catastrophic disclosure. We already saw it from one of my recent stories.
Yeah, and they think that people will lose their freaking mind. You told them all the information all at once. It's too much information for the human mind. Even when we saw it, we couldn't determine what it was. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato. Mr. Roboto. Si, maricon. Huh?
About an alleged retrieval program. I think we can see much more of that coming in the future. And look, I would also point out one thing, that in the legislation, UAP is defined as something that's not immediately identifiable. So they could always say, well, actually, anything not immediately identifiable doesn't have to be non-human. You know, we may know what it is already. When these things enter the atmosphere, we may not identify them as UAP. We might identify them as non-human craft. This is the thing. This is how they could essentially get themselves out of it. You know, wriggle themselves out.
And you've done that. You've been participated in the war of the words a lot. I've seen a lot of the correspondences where you go in between, you know, to the Department of Defense, and you try to nail them down, and they really use these weasel worded things to try to not answer you. And that's what's so interesting. I think that's why you're fixated on not giving them any wiggle room. But I'm just going to kind of state one last time. I get it. I get it for people that started in UFOs in 2017 and they feel like they deserve the truth about this.
That's what we always say. They're new. They don't know. They haven't lived through enough lies to feel the pain. Now they should be feeling the pain of being lied to. So the next administration that comes in and fights against wanting to have disclosure, these people won't be so sad. They'll be mad because they lived through it. And they're living through it now. And it made them angry because in 2017, they came here happy, hopeful, and they got hypocrite and Mr. Know-It-All over here. Terrible. You need to be in this field. You got to be here minimum 5 years if you want to call yourself somebody who's in the field, knows the history, did the research, here full time. You know how hard it is. It's so difficult. I'm calming down.
The thing is, it's never been easy. You talk to George for how many decades? This is unprecedented, and it is a foundational building block that was created with this legislation. Stop the complaining and put your energy to fighting. Encourage people that with this new legislation, moving into new elections, that this remains a topic and we start getting answers. We are going to have leaks. We are going to have whistleblowers coming forward. We are going to see more congressional hearings with direct eyewitnesses. We are going to have people giving more information to the ICIG, and complaints have already been filed. We have spoken with individuals who have filed those just this weekend. So all of this is moving forward. What we need to do is make sure that general...
Did you see it? Watch him. He touches the back of his... This is very bad. What he's about to say is such horseshit.
Forward. We are going to see more congressional hearings with direct eyewitnesses. We are going to have people giving more information to the ICIG, and complaints have already been filed. We have spoken with individuals who have filed those just this weekend. So all of this is moving forward. What we need to...
All of this is moving forward, and then he does this. Because he knows he just said something that isn't true. Maybe it is moving forward, but he knows it's so slow, it's meaningless.
We have spoken with individuals who have filed those just this weekend. So all of this is moving forward. What we need to do is make sure the general public, people that are not fanatical about UFOs, like how interested we are, they understand the basics. What?
This is my idea. That's what I said. I knew they listened.
What are the basics? You've been lied to that these craft that, by the way, are made by somebody. They're made by people. Even if they're remote controlled, they're made by people.
How does he know? How does he know? This is what they believe. They were made by people? Really? Really? Where are those, wow, that is really just as shocking to me as when he said we're shooting at UFOs in war-torn countries. Shooting at them, remember? Now he's saying this. Unreal. This is unreal. This is so fun. He says, hey, Moonlick, thank you for the $5. That's a super chat. He says, watch the language, Cornbell. This is a manger. A manger? Not your mom's uterus. Long live Lord Goofon. Happy, merry, blessed weaponization to all. Love to Rich. Thank you, Moonlick, for the very heartfelt and well-written super chat. And thank you, sir, for the $5 super chat. It will go towards I ran out of time. I'm so sorry. Thank you for your support. All right, come back.
From maybe how interested we are, they understand the basics. What are the basics? You've been lied to that these craft that, by the way, are made by somebody. They're made by people. Even if they're remote controlled, they're made by people. From
people? It's people?
Maybe somewhere else is what it seems like.
It's people. Wow. Isn't that amazing? How him saying that and me doing the show, how not just any alien can build a UFO, not with those hands. And here he is talking about it's people. Soylent green aliens. They're people. It's just a weird. I know they watched the show because George Knapp has literally said something I said verbatim, not just once, twice. It's very amazing. Well, hey, thanks guys for watching. By the way, I don't understand what you're talking about over here. What does that mean? This.
What are the basics? You've been lied to that these craft that, by the way, are made by somebody. They're made by people. Even if they're remote controlled, they're made by people. From maybe somewhere else is what it seems like. But we need to get the general public up to date by popularizing the fact that smart people can talk about this, that it's not shameful. And we're doing it.
That's what I said. That's what we say here. It's the same thing. But they still mock and laugh and make fun of us.
So I think it's all positive in where we're going.
Absolutely.
I gotta, whatever. Good for you. I'll put the link to that in the show description, as the other videos from YouTube will also be there. And that's it. I want to thank you guys for hanging out tonight at Goof On. We did it. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday? Is it? It is. Tomorrow's Friday. I know something's wrong with me. I can't remember days anymore. But thanks for hanging out. Moderators, you did a good job. All right. You did a good job. Just think. Don't be me. That's why I have you doing it. So you're not me, because you don't want me doing it. I'm too sensitive. Take the emotions out of it. Be a robot. Be AI. Be AI. What would AI do is what I would say as a moderator. What would AI do? AI would make everybody a moderator. That takes care of it. Then nobody can be taken out. All right, we'll be back tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern, Look for those shorts. By the way, thanks for clicking on those shorts. Members videos too. Everything is happening all at once. We'll be back tomorrow. What else do? We do Truthology for Truthology, what? For ufology, huh? Yeah, for you. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. Peace out. Peace to yourself. Love thyself. Blah, 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 blah. Alien bless.
There's like this thing. It's rotating.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I've ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response.
The sky is and why did it stop was treasured sites in Christianity.
Warning. Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying object.